Hi, and thank you for joining me on my channel again, Search for Passive Income. Today I've had a few requests from people through Facebook and on YouTube on some of my other videos about how I order my content and where I actually order my content from. Now, it just so happens today I was about to place an order for some content, so I thought, why don't I bring you along and show you exactly how and where I get my content from. Now, there's three main places I get my content from. Number one is the obvious one. I write it myself, although I'm not a fantastic writer, so I do actually order a lot of my content in, and they do a much better job than I can do. I do enjoy writing, and I've got better at it as time's gone on, but certainly there's people out there that's far better writers than me, and for $30 or $40 they can do a much better job. So number one is writing the content yourself. Number two is going and finding your own writers, so advertising that you need writers to write your content or write for your blog or website. So I use Upwork for that. Basically, it's basically like a job application. You just put out an offer there to say you're looking for writers and put some specifics on there. So must be good English, may have possibly written for your type of niche before. So if you was in the pet industry, you could say must have experience writing pet articles. And then you can kind of say your turnaround, that you want your articles written within 48 hours. So I find Upworks is a good place to find writers that you're going to use long term. The third place is using a company, outsourcing it to somebody like iWRITER, which is what I'm going to show you today. There's other ones, BKA Content springs to mind, Texton springs to mind. Then there's some more expensive companies like the Hoff that you can use. Content Development Pro is a good one. I've used them before. But I found iWRITER at the moment is really consistent and really good value for money. So first of all, we need a couple of articles. So I've already pulled these two articles from my hit list. The first one is Can Rabbits Catch Human Colds? As you can see, I'm running the Keywords Everywhere plugin, which shows me that it's got a search volume of 110. If we do a quick all in title, you can see that there is 10 results for that. There's a couple of YouTube videos, so this looks like a good one to go for. So I'm going to have a pop at this one. The next one is Can Guinea Pigs Sneeze? Again, this has got a monthly search volume of 90. Again, don't take that figure literally. It could be anywhere from 50 to 500. I've even seen more. So this is only a rough guide, but it just gives you an idea that there is people searching for it. So if we do another all in title again, we can see that there is no matches for this direct term. So this exact wording of Can Guinea Pig Sneeze, there's no direct matches. There are other matches, obviously. Why do guinea pigs sneeze? Guinea pig sneezing. My guinea pig has been sneezing. So Google is smart enough to know that Can Guinea Pig Sneeze is also the same as Why do guinea pigs sneeze? So we may rank for this exact term, but we may also rank for other terms like Why is my guinea pig sneezing? So these are two good articles to go for. So I think we'll have a go at these. So the first thing we need to do is log into our iWRITER. If you've not got one, simply go to the login section up here, fill in all your basic details, and you're all set to go. It's very quick, very simple. I'll just enter my account details now. Please forgive me for blanking out my password and login details for obvious reasons. But if we log into my dashboard here, you can see that the first thing you're confronted with is the content creation process. So this is your articles that you've submitted, that you've asked to be written, and it gives you a stage of that you've requested them, they're not completed, they're being written, or they're pending your approval, and then obviously once they're completed. So it always comes up with this as a default page, but to actually order your content, you simply go to this order content here. It also shows you your funds that you have available. Now, you don't actually have to deposit the funds before you request the order, so you can put the funds in first, or you can choose your order, which we're going to do now, and then it will ask you to add your funds. So you don't have to put the money in up front until you're ready to actually order the content. But I have been depositing some funds in here to take advantage of their special offers. So if you look at the top of the page here, every month they've been doing an offer at the moment, and this one in February was really good. This was for every $250 you deposit, you got a free $100 The Hoff package, and the package was a syndicate post. Now, for those of you who don't know what a syndicate post is, basically they take one of your articles, so you say, here's my article, one of my best articles, and they will send it out to various websites, newspapers, etc., and say, this is a great article, you should link to it, or you should feature it on your website. You will then gain a lot of backlinks from that. You don't write any new content, they don't write any for you. You simply say, here you go, here's my piece of content, share it out to the world, and you'll get some backlinks for it. Now that package is $100, so for every $250 you are depositing, you're getting this $100 package from the Hoff for free. So if we go ahead and order some content, you can see I've just simply clicked the order content tab at the top. You're confronted with the first box, which is project title. Now this is not the SEO title of your article. This is simply to tell the writer what the project is. So if you're ordering an ebook, you would just put 1 times ebook, or if you're ordering a pet blog like we are here, just simply it's a pet blog. You're just telling the writer what the project is so they can organize their work better. The second box you see is the load from template. This is a nice little feature. If you're doing an article that's kind of recurring, so let's say you're reviewing computer equipment, you could type out a template that tells the writer exactly what you want in the subheadings, what you want them to cover, how you want them to write it. Is it an informative article? Is it a technical article? Is it a friendly, funny article? So you can set your template out there, so when you order more content, it just saves you time. I tend not to do it as much because each article I tend to have a different requirement, or I want them to put a bit of a different spin on it. So I fill this format. It's pretty quick and simple. So you know we're talking 5 minutes to order some content. So I don't necessarily use the template that much. Again, what would you like? So you can click whether you want a fresh article writing or whether you want to rewrite. Now a rewrite is if you have an old article and you want to just refresh it, or you want to update it. Say you've got a 2015 best laptop article, you can ask for it to be rewritten and updated to 2020. So for this one we're obviously going for an article. The category is not that important, if I'm honest. Most writers will know what it's about once you cover that in the keywords and the description. But obviously this one's a pet one. You can choose anything from, relationships, computers, there's everything there. So for this one, we're going for pets. Then you want to insert your keyword. So if we're going to go for this one, can rabbits catch human colds? It would be rabbits catch human colds. So that's what I'm going to put in there. You can add as many keywords as you like. You can actually put can rabbits catch colds. It's entirely up to you, and they will find the keyword and place it within the article themselves. So then you've got these boxes: add another article or add multiple articles at once. So if we want 3 or 4 articles around this topic, we could just simply click this, and it asks us to describe each article. So you could say the first one is, can rabbits catch human colds? Then the second article could be, how do I prevent my rabbit from catching a human cold? Your third article could be ways to cure rabbits that've got a cold. You can simply add more and more articles by clicking this button, and it puts them all in one package. Again, then you can select the number of articles that you want, and then you can choose the word count. So I tend to always go with 1,500 words as a minimum. You can do 1,000 is an okay starting point, but 1,500 to 2,000 is always my choice. Then this is the interesting bit. So what I'm going to do, just to make this a little bit interesting, I'm going to choose 2 different types of writers. So we can see the actual skill levels and the kind of content you receive from the different levels of a package that you can choose from iWRITER. So you can see they have the standard, which I would never ever recommend. It is very poor quality. You get poor English, poor grammar. Totally stay away from that one. Then you have premium, which I've used before, and you get some average work from there. It will take a lot of formatting, it will take a bit of spell checking and grammar checking, but they have had some good articles from there. So we'll test this out again. I can show you what kind of level you get. And then the price, obviously it's $21 for a premium writer to write 1 article at 1500 words. So then we get on to the project instructions. So this is simply where you're going to type what you would like the writer to write about, how you want them to write it, and you can then select the objectives. So is it to get sales? Is it to get traffic to your website? You can also give them some sourcing requirements. So if you found a really good article that you think they should use as a reference, you could put that there. You could put things to avoid, like if it is about an illness, you can avoid it being too kind of doom and gloom. You can say, you know, keep it upbeat and there is a chance of curing this pet from their illness, etc. So you can choose a target of audience as well. So you can say this is for pet lovers, pet owners, or somebody who's worried about their pet being ill. So you can select all these here. I tend to keep it very, very straightforward and simple. So I would be putting something like, I would like an informative article about pet rabbits and can they catch human culls. Please ensure the information is accurate and directly answers the question within the first paragraph. And then you can write a little bit further instructions. So then please go on to say how to cure it. How to cure and prevent your pet rabbit from getting a cold. There you go. So they got quick, simple information there. So like I say, the objective there is information to help people answer the question that they have searched in Google. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to put any sourcing requirements. I'm going to let them do their own thing. Let's see how good they are at researching it, and we can see, you know, exactly how good their article is, how informative it is it spot on, does it answer the question, and then you can submit the project to a specific writer. So I have a group of writers that I have selected through content that I've ordered, that I've liked. I add them to my list of preferred writers. So I have some that are very good at technical stuff. I have some that are very good at funny stuff. I have some that are very good at informative. So I have writers in here. I've got about 10 writers in here, and I'll use various ones for various projects. But in this one, I'm just going to leave it to a general writer. Let's see who picks it up. This will go into a pool of jobs that all the writers on iWRITER see, and one of them will say, yes, I fancy that one, and they'll have a go. So we'll see how good it is. And then you're simply confirming your order. So it's $21. I do have some available funds, so I can simply click place order. If you didn't have, this is at the point where you would click add funds, and it will ask for either your PayPal details or your credit card details. It's quick and simple. They don't store too much information on file. You're good to go. So let's click place order, and you can see your pet blog was successfully submitted to an iWRITER. So that's it. That is that order done. It's as simple as that. So what I'm going to do is repeat the process, but on this next one, I'm going to order from their elite writers. So that way, when we get the orders back, we can compare the two articles and see what the difference is in money. So what I'll do is I'll quickly do this one. So as you can see on this one, I've clicked the elite writer and the difference is another $10.75. So the last one was $21. We've now jumped up to $31.75. So we'll be able to see if that actual difference is worth the price. So again, I'll just fast forward this or complete this section for you. There we go, so you can see there I've just asked them to answer the question quickly and accurately within the first few paragraphs, cover all aspects of how, why, and is it bad that their guinea pig is sneezing. That pretty much covers it all. Again, you don't have to tell them too much, they can know exactly just from the keywords what you're after. So let's see how good they are. I'm not going to click any objectives on this one at all. I've said it there. Like I say, you can go into detail on this, but as an experiment, I want to kind of just see how they pick it up on their own. This is an elite writer, so they should know exactly what they're doing. So again, no specific writer, place an order. Again, let's simply press place order. As you can see, that one is now submitted. So if we go back to our dashboard, you can see I have now got 2 articles not completed. So they're in the pool of writers. They'll be looking at them and we'll see who picks them up and how good their content is. So I hope you enjoyed that quick demonstration of how to order some content from iWRITER. As you can see, it's a very quick, very simple process. For around $20, you can get 1,000 words that are written by a pretty decent level writer. Certainly enough for you to format and change a few little things, add your images, add your internal links, and you've got a 1,000-word article that can rank on Google. So let's see how that goes. I will bring you an update video as soon as I get the content. I'll show you them in the raw formats. I'll show them exactly how I get them in the next video. You'll see exactly how they're sent through to you, and I'll show you how quickly it came through as well, so we can have a look at the difference between the 2 levels of writers. And then what I'll do is I'll actually add them to the website, maybe in another video, and I'll show you how they'll look once I've formatted them, once I've added tables, charts, pictures, links, everything you need to create a successful article that's going to rank on Google. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, it really helps me out, and I'll try and bring you some more content in the next few weeks. I have lots of interesting topics planned, so yep, stay with us and thank you for joining me today.